St. Joseph Regional High School. Today's North Jersey Super Conference matchup pits the Bergen Catholic Crusaders against your St. Joseph Regional High School Green Knights. Fans, today's battle between Bergen Catholic and St. Joseph Regional has been designated as one of the over 100 featured games in the nationwide 2018 Great American Rivalry Series presented by the United States Marines. Game selection for the series is based on history, tradition, great football, and awesome fans. We wish to thank the Marines and Brainbox for selecting today's contest as a part of the 2018 Great American Rivalry Series. Please give them a warm Montvale, New Jersey welcome. And fans, today is a very special day for the St. Joseph Regional High School football program, as we honor the legendary coach and athletic director, Tony Karcich. Please direct your attention to the East End Zone as we welcome Tony Karcich, his wife Linda, and the Karcich family. At this time, we ask that you please direct your attention to midfield and the president of St. Joseph Regional High School, Mr. Barry Dinallo. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Robert Joseph Dinallo Stadium. We're happy that you're able to be with us today to celebrate the legacy of Tony Karcich, the longtime head football coach and athletic director of St. Joseph Regional High School. On the off chance that there's actually someone present today who does not know who Tony is or the extent of his accomplishments in the field of high school athletics, let me take a moment to provide a brief summary of his remarkable career. Over the span of his years as a high school football coach, Tony Karcich won 338 games, posted an 815 winning percentage, making him the winningest football coach ever in the history of Bergen County. Along the way, his teams captured 20 state championships, 3 at Bergen Catholic, and 17 at St. Joseph Regional High School. Not surprisingly, his accomplishments have earned him a truly astonishing series of honors. He is the only person ever to be inducted into both the St. Joe's and Bergen Catholic Hall of Fame. He's a member of the New Jersey Football Coaches Hall of Fame, and later this year will be inducted into the New Jersey State Interscholastic Association Hall of Fame. In 2016, he received the Mickey Corcoran Lifetime Award from the Bergen County Coaches Association, and in 2017, he received the Dr. John Bateman Educational Foundation Lifetime Achievement Award. And if that isn't enough, last month, Max Press published a list of the 50 greatest all-time high school football coaches in the United States. Tony Karcich was number 18 in the nation all time. As the athletic director of St. Joseph Regional High School for the past 25 years, Tony oversaw an athletic program that has become one of the most dominant and most renowned programs in the state of New Jersey, despite the relatively small size of our school. There is no question that in taking the role of AD in 1993, Coach Karcich instilled a winning attitude to the culture of the St. Joe's community that remains very much alive to this day. Football aside, he nurtured programs that had already achieved success, particularly basketball, baseball, wrestling, and hockey in the late 1980s and early 1990s, and proudly watched as they amassed a host of league, county, and state titles. In 1988, he oversaw the addition of lacrosse to the St. Joseph sports program, and he's worked tirelessly with the administration to improve our facilities, including the construction of the field house and installation of the turf field in 2003, the renovation of the school gym in 2016, and the addition of the new wrestling room last year. Finally, he's been an essential part of the growth and development of countless student athletes who have gone on to excel in college athletics, not to mention the 14 St. Joe's grads who have gone on to play professionally in either the National Football League, the National Hockey League, Major League Baseball, or Major League Soccer. However, none of those things, as impressive as they are, really speak to the most important reason why we're here this afternoon to dedicate to Coach Tony Karcich Field. And that, very simply, is the quality and character of the man himself. The word legend is described as someone who is extraordinarily famous and widely admired, someone whose accomplishments were achieved over a span of time, and someone whose career is defined not just by his achievements, but by the qualities of the character that have distinguished his life. That is Tony Karcich exactly. He is certainly famous. Along with brother Peter Russell, he is inarguably the most recognizable figure in the 56-year history of St. Joseph Regional High School. I've already mentioned many of his accomplishments, but the qualities of character, honor, intensity, integrity, preparation, leadership, sportsmanship, and above all, a burning passion for excellence in everything he does. These, in the end, are the defining elements of the person we honor today. I think his two favorite expressions say it all. In the simple phrase, find a way, he challenged his players to reject excuses and get the job done by giving their very best effort and leaving everything they had on the field. And most famously, he would tell his teams and colleagues to do things the right way. Be respectful of everyone you encounter, win with honor, lose with grace, and always, no matter what the situation, conduct yourself with class and act with the decency you would be expected to be accorded yourself. For more than 3 decades, Coach Karcich held himself to the highest possible standards and never let him lose sight of the fact that he was a role model to the young men of our school. And so we dedicate this field in his honor today for one very simple reason. As coach, teacher, colleague, mentor, and friend, Tony Karcich has been and remains simply the best. So we have several speakers with us tonight. The first among them is Mr. Dinallo. As you know, the Dinallo family has supported St. Joe's in countless ways over the years. The most recognizable contribution, however, has been their generosity in making it possible for us to install this turf field in honor of their son and brother Robert, for whom the stadium is named. Donald was the very first person I spoke to about the idea of naming the field after Coach Karcich, and he was wholeheartedly in favor of the honor and was willing to come today to say a few words of congratulations on behalf of his family. Please welcome Donald and Leslie Dinallo.
I want to welcome everyone here today to this extraordinary game, tremendous rivalry
Donnelly is minimizing comments, not only about when he spoke to me of naming the field in honor of Tony, but about Tony himself. The Dinallo family has been involved with St. Joe's for many, many years. It's been our extreme privilege to see the school grow and expand the way it has. Also, to contribute in so many ways to young men having a Catholic education that otherwise maybe wouldn't have been afforded to them. The field in Tony's name is a tremendous, tremendous honor, not only to him, his legacy and his family, but to the Dinallo family honor. When I spoke to Tony a couple days ago, he said to me, "Donald, you coming?" I said, "It's an honor and a privilege to have your name on this field at Dinallo Stadium." As I always say when I introduce Tony at my Christmas party, the greatest high school football coach in the history of the state of New Jersey, bar none. He's the greatest. Congratulations. God bless. Thank you, Donald. The town of Montvale has officially proclaimed October 6, 2018 as Tony Karcich Day. To present the official proclamation on behalf of the town are two alums and former football players that Tony knows especially well. Please welcome his son Kurt from the class of 1989 and his son Greg from the class of 1993. Thank you, Barry. Borough of Montvale Proclamation. Whereas we are here today to pay honor and to celebrate the outstanding career of Coach Tony Karcich, who has served the St. Joseph Regional High School community for 34 years as head football coach and athletic director. And whereas in his exemplary commitment to the St. SJR football program for 29 years, he became the winningest coach in Bergen County history, capturing 20 state championships, 17 with St. Joe's. And whereas, as athletic director, Coach Karcich instilled a winning attitude among all the athletic teams at St. Joe's and fostered a program that has become renowned throughout the state of New Jersey. And whereas Coach Karcich has been a man of passion, honor, dignity, and integrity throughout his career, a true leader who has impacted the lives of countless green knights as a teacher, mentor, and coach. Now, therefore, with the power invested in Mayor Dinallo, the mayor of Borough of Montvale and Bergen County hereby proclaims Saturday, October 6, 2018 as Tony Karcich Day. My brother Greg would like to say a few words.
Hello, everybody. Just a couple words regarding some of the people who are here today and the St. Joe's Bergen rivalry and what it means to us. First of all, Jack McGovern. You were a junior at Bergen Catholic in 1974 when my father took over the program at the young age of 26. You witnessed firsthand how his infectious energy and enthusiasm impacted his school and how he built a proud program into the premier program in the state. You were one of my dad's closest friends. The McGovern name embodies the excellence of Bergen Catholic. I can't think of a better person to represent Bergen today than you. Thank you for everything. Barry Donnelly. You were here at St. Joe's in 1985 when Brother Peter hired my father. You were watching for taking a perennial losing program and turning it into the winningest in the state. More importantly, you understand that it was bigger than winning games and championships. There was a renewed pride throughout the school. Barry, you are the person most responsible for making today a reality. Speaking on behalf of my entire Karcich family, I can't thank you and the St. Joe's family enough. Thank you. Now, as far as the BC St. Joe's rivalry, There is no better rivalry in high school sports throughout the country than a BC St. Joe's football game. When I think of Bergen Catholic, I think of friendship and respect. Between my father, brother, and myself, some of our closest and dearest friends are die-hard Bergen Catholic people. However, every fall for approximately 3 hours, we put those feelings on hold. Whether you are playing, coaching, or simply rooting from the stands, there is no game that is more important. This is the game. Thanks again for this tremendous honor. Really appreciate it.
Thank you very much, guys. Given today's opponent, Tony's history at Bergen Catholic, and the long tradition of impassioned rivalry and mutual respect that defines both of our proud schools, I'm pleased to introduce Mr. Jack McGovern, the Athletic Director of Bergen Catholic, and a longtime friend of Tony Karcich, to say a few words at this time.
Thank you, Barry. Good afternoon, everyone. Really thrilled to be here on one of the biggest influences in my life. My coach, my colleague, and ultimately one of my best friends, Tony Karcich. In 1974, Bergen Catholic named Tony Karcich our head football coach at the incredibly young age of 26 years old. That first season, listen to this, he hired 3 assistant coaches, and they went on to have a great season. He began a career that resulted in him being all-time winningest coach in Bergen County history, championships almost too numerous to count, induction into multiple halls of fame, numerous Coach of the Year awards, and now culminating in this extremely prestigious and well-deserved honor being bestowed on him here today. I'd like to share my memory of that spring day in 1974. I was finishing up my sophomore year at Bergen Catholic, and I was called to a meeting that had been announced for all returning members of the football program. Coach marched in, and after he began addressing us, well, let's just say, I knew my life had changed forever. Absolutely. He opened with a firm, all that firm, sit up straight, feet flat on the ground, and all eyes on me. I'll never forget, 44 years ago. I would find out years later that he had told our then athletic director, Brother Krebs, that all players were to be in the room before he entered, and that no one was allowed in after Coach had entered the room. Even at the young age of 26, his attention to the details was razor sharp. I believe his legacy can be found in that speech he gave us way back in 1974. His message was crystal clear, and it went like this. We will respect our opponents, but never fear them. We will outwork everyone. We will be accountable to each and every member of our team. And always, always, we will do it the right way. I dare say those traits can be found today in any student athlete that has the distinct privilege of being coached by this amazing man. The influence Coach has had on me and so many former players is an incredible gift that we all cherish. Stated simply, he taught us countless life lessons that we all draw on daily. He turned boys into men. Coach, we've all been blessed by your wisdom. I know I speak for all your former players, no matter what uniform they wore, when I say we love you and we sincerely thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Congratulations, Coach, on your legendary coaching career. And we all want to wish Linda and you all the best in writing the next chapter of what has already been an amazing life of accomplishment and, above all, service to others. Congratulations, and may God bless you both. Thank you.
Okay, at this time, we would like to get to the main portion of our program. When Coach Karcich retired from coaching football after the 2013 season, we celebrated with a dinner that paid tribute to his many accomplishments as football coaches. Our purpose today is a little bit different. In putting together this program, we wanted to immortalize Coach Karcich so that future generations of Green Knights would always know his name and understand his immeasurable contribution to the history of our school. And we will do that in two ways. At this time, the members of Tony's first state championship here at St. Joe's in 1987 and his last team in 2013 are positioned between the 20 and 30-yard line on both sides of the field. While this beautiful, special place will always be the Robert J. Dinallo Stadium, it is my distinct honor as the president of St. Joseph Regional High School to officially proclaim that from this day forward, the turf field at the Robert Dinallo Stadium will forever be known as the Coach Tony Karcich Field. Gentlemen, please uncover the Coach Field logo. To mark the occasion, we've had a painting commissioned of the field to commemorate this special moment, and it's my pleasure to present a framed copy of that to Coach Karcich as a memento of today's dedication. Finally, the legacy of Tony Karcich will be immortalized in a second way. It's my pleasure to announce that through the extraordinary generosity of several benefactors, but most especially the Dinallo family, the Scott family, the Gardella family, the Canali family, and the Neglia family, an endowed scholarship, henceforth to be known as the Coach Tony Karcich Leadership Award, will be presented annually to a St. Joseph Regional High School student entering his senior year, who has emulated the philosophy of Coach Karcich, whether it be in the realm of academics, athletics, the arts, activities, or in service to others. The person chosen for this honor will be someone who has demonstrated Coach Karcich's basic philosophy of life: take initiative, embrace responsibility, work hard, offer no excuses, be passionate in what you do, and whether you succeed or fail, always do things the right way. In other words, be a leader. I'm pleased to announce that the recipient of the Coach Tony Karcich Leadership Award is one of the co-captains of this year's Green Knights football team, and I ask number 4, Connor Greco, his parents, Todd and Marie, and his sister Riley, and his grandfather Alan to come forward and accept this award. Finally, I have no doubt that Coach Karcich would be the first to admit that he could never have accomplished all that he's done and all that he committed himself to do without the support of his wife, Linda. Aside from being a longtime member of the school's library and media center staff, she has always been by his side throughout this remarkable journey as his and the Green Knights' biggest fan during all of his years at St. Joe's. Please join me in thanking Linda for sharing her husband with us all these years. And finally, to Coach Karcich himself, who's walked up and down these sidelines with his game face on all those years, knows firsthand the thrill of victory and the agony of defeat. We present this lifetime pass to every future St. Joe's home game. Your name will be permanently inscribed on our guest list, and there will always be a seat in our house for you to watch future generations of Green Knights. You do have to buy your own sausage sandwiches, however. And so, in as much as he has been the most frequently heard voice for St. Joe's the past 25 years, it's only fitting that we close today's ceremony with a few words from our honoree. Please welcome Tony Karcich.
Thank you, Barry. I'll be very brief because, like you, I'm anxious to watch this football game. First of all, this is an extraordinary day. Thank you very much. There's so many people to thank, and there's so many reasons why I stand before you. But clearly, the approximately 700 young men that I had the privilege to coach are a big reason why I'm here. The countless number of coaches over the years are a big reason that I am here. Also, I was extremely blessed to have worked in two great high schools. In 1974, I went to Bergen Catholic at the age of 26. It was an incredible experience, a learning experience. And the last 33 years, I called St. Joseph Regional High School my home. So thank you to both of those schools. There are a lot of friends, I can't possibly mention half of them, but I would be remiss if I didn't recognize one person I never expected to see today. He drove up from Villanova, the former head basketball coach of the Cleveland Cavaliers, Mike Fratello, my high school teammate. And I have most of my family is here, and again, too many to mention, but again, I need to at least single out my mother. My mom will be 94 this December. Mom. And of course, my wife Linda was mentioned earlier. We just celebrated yesterday our 53rd year of marriage. And I want you to know that this whole journey, she's been a big part of it. Usually, my #1 fan. So there's been some bad days I had to go home and face the music. But for the most part, she's always been extremely supportive. So I thank my wife. And finally, I know it was mentioned earlier, but I want to thank, Barry Donnelly. You know, I met him in 1985, and this would not have happened today if it was not for his efforts. So again, thank you to Barry, thank you to everybody, and let's have a great football game.